Hi, everybody. I'd like to talk to you about what to do when you're reading and your thinking goes off track. This happens even with adult readers, even with teachers. A lot of times I'm at home, I'm reading a book, and I get done with my page and I think, I don't know what just happened, or I read a part and I'm confused. And most often, I use the strategy of rereading. But there are some other strategies that you can use. So I'm sure you know that if you are confused when reading, you should reread. But there's some other things you can try. So we're going to read a book called The Surprise Party. And I'm going to get a little closer so you can see. So this is called The Surprise Party, and it's by Pat Hutchins. I'm having a party tomorrow, whispered Rabbit. Now, right away I read that and I'm thinking, why is the rabbit whispering? Why would they be whispering? You know what I'm going to do? This is a good strategy. You can always check the cover and reread that title and look at the illustration on the front, and sometimes that can give you a clue about what's going to happen in the book. The Surprise Party. Oh, right. That's why the rabbit's whispering. It's a surprise. So one fix-up strategy is to look at the title and pictures. Okay. All right, let's keep reading. Rabbit is hoeing parsley tomorrow, whispered Owl. It's a surprise. I don't know why the owl said that. Let me reread. Rabbit is hoeing the parsley tomorrow, whispered Owl. It's a surprise. And I read that a little slower. Sometimes it helps to read slower to figure it out. Maybe the rabbit's hoeing parsley for the party. So that can help. All right, let's keep figuring it out, okay? What else can we do when we're having trouble understanding the story? Reread, we can look at the title, we could read a little slower. Rabbit is going to sea tomorrow, whispered Squirrel. It's a surprise. Oh, wait a minute. You know, that doesn't make sense. I'm not sure why he said that, but I'm going to read on and see if it'll make sense later. So read on is a strategy. Rabbit is climbing a tree tomorrow, whispered Duck. It's a surprise. I think I see what's happening. I'm glad I read on. It's like the game of telephone. They're getting it wrong. They're whispering so they don't know what the other animal is saying, and they keep getting it wrong. I'm glad I stopped and thought about that. Sometimes we just have to stop and think about the text. Stop and think. And as I thought, I was like, oh, I see what they're doing. They're passing on the message and they're getting it wrong. Okay, Rabbit is riding a flea tomorrow, whispered Mouse. It's a surprise. Rabbit is raiding the poultry tomorrow, whispered Fox. It's a surprise. What? Reading poetry, said Frog to himself. His own, I suppose. How dull. What does the frog think is dull? Dull means boring. Why does the frog think it's boring? No, I'm going to go back and just reread. Reading poetry. Oh, he got the message wrong too. Reading poetry, said Frog to himself. He thinks the rabbit's going to read poetry. The next day, Rabbit went to see Frog. Come with me, Frog, he said. I have a surprise for you. No, thank you, said Frog. I know your poetry. It puts me to sleep. And he hopped away. So Rabbit went to see Fox. Come with me, Fox, he said. I have a surprise for you. No, thank you, said Fox. I don't want you raiding the poultry. I'll get the blame. And he ran off. So Rabbit went to see Mouse. Come with me, Mouse, he said. I have a surprise for you. No, thank you, said Mouse. A rabbit riding a flea. Even I'm too big for that. And Mouse scampered away. I wonder if Rabbit is getting confused. Well, all his friends are leaving and he's trying to have a party. So Rabbit went to see Duck. Come with me, Duck, he said. I have a surprise for you. No, thank you, said Duck. Squirrel told me you were climbing a tree. Really, you're too old for that sort of thing. And Duck waddled off. So Rabbit went to see Squirrel. Come with me, Squirrel, he said. I have a surprise for you. No, thank you, said Squirrel. I know you're going to see, but goodbyes make me sad. And Squirrel ran up the tree. Wait, why is he sad? Said Squirrel was sad. Oh, you know what? Let me reread. I have to use a fix-up strategy because I just got confused with the reading. No, thank you, said Squirrel. I know you're going to see. Oh, because he's going to see. He thinks Rabbit's going away. So now he's making him sad. I understand. I'm glad I reread, and I read a little slower. It really helps. So Rabbit went to Owl. Owl, he said, I don't know what you think I'm doing, but I'm having a party. I see that that's in all capital letters. He must have said that really loud. Oh, Owl. And this time, everyone heard clearly. A party, they shouted. Why didn't you say so? A party? How nice. And it was a nice party and such a surprise. So friends, when you find yourself getting off track, or maybe your mind just wanders a little bit, or you read a part and you really just don't understand it, try to use these strategies. First, reread. I think that one helps the most. Second, you could look at title, look at the pictures on the page, see if those help you understand. Read slower when you're trying to understand. You can also skip that part and read on, and then it makes sense. Stop and think. Don't just keep reading if you don't understand something. Always stop and think. Try these strategies today when you read.